everything kept getting screwed up. So first, remember I had to get off this morning for the 11:30? Well, 11:30 we changed until 3. So, what did I do at 11:30? Oh, I planned to go out for a run. So I gave Avery breakfast, got her all ready, took him for a walk, go out for a run. 20 minutes into my run, it's downpouring like you wouldn't believe. So I'm like, oh, forget it. I can't. I mean, I don't have a problem running in drizzle. Like, I don't have a problem running in the rain, period. But with her, I don't want her to be out, like, if it's downpouring. The stroller really covers her, but still. So we did 20 minutes. So I came in, and I did some other stuff. And then I'm like, all right, let me see if I can get her to take a nap. Did my 3 o'clock appointment. I thought that she was sleeping. So I went outside to change my windshield wiper blades, which I totally didn't think I would be able to do, but it was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Anyway, I come back in, and now it's stopped raining, so I'm like, I'm going to go back out and finish my run. Come back in to get her, and as I'm walking over to the crib, she's not sleeping. Her whole face is covered in brown. And I'm like, oh my God, don't tell me that she, like, is eating shit. You know, like, that's what I thought it was. When I got close enough to her, I realized that I left, she takes my makeup, right? So I must have grabbed the eyeshadow from her and I put it on top of something. She was able to reach it from her crib, and she destroyed the eyeshadow. It was all over her face, all over her entire body, all over the bed. I had to take off all the sheets. I had to clean everything down. I do that. I'm like, okay, let's go back out so I can finish my run. And I'm out for about another 10 minutes, and now it starts downpouring again. I'm like, if this day, I'm like, I'm not even going to get upset about it. It is what it is. So anyhow, I was able to get her in bed a few minutes ago. I think she's sleeping. So here I am. I hope you all have not had such a crazy day, but it's been nuts. Precious, what are C's next intentions? You may be feeling disappointed by him because you might feel like he's not putting in a whole lot of effort. And you may feel like either you're losing interest, or you may feel like he's lost interest. I think you'll get communication, but it just may not be enough for you. You may feel like, you know what, this just isn't enough. And you have other options coming in. There's other energy coming in. So see what happens. UAF, spirit in general. Okay, the hard work that you've put into something is about to come back to you. This must be around business. Feeling grounded and stable, feeling like you got new business opportunities coming in that are bringing in balance and a payoff. No longer holding yourself back cause your celebration comes in. The world is at your feet. Looks like there could be an Aries and a Sagittarius that may be of significance when it comes to business. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Next relationship, a work relationship, it should be very well balanced, and you should feel better appreciated and better compensated. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life. Definitely getting a new job soon. Not looking back on the past fondly, but listening to your intuition, and life is moving forward. Maybe taking a little vacation. Good. Spirit cards. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, and paying off debts. Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Yeah, I don't mind running in the rain. And then, like, literally, I just got a chance to take a shower, like an hour ago. Like, the whole day was just, got a lot of cleaning done, though. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read it yet, the email, but I will. Tonight, once I finish this and I get him OUT, because, I mean, it's pouring here, that if I get him down the stairs, he isn't going to want to go out right now. So, he's laying down. But that's okay. Love always. What's coming that I don't expect? Well, anxiety should be moving into the past. Capricorn enters that could be of significance. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care recharges you. You're feeling prepared and anxious or excited in a good way for the future. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. And a disappointment is moving into the past. If something was like disappointing, you might feel like, you know what, I'm over that. It's done. It's in the past. Leah, love reading. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have plenty of new energy coming in. Divine timing is bringing the world to your feet. A Virgo comes in, also a Leo, or it could be a Leo on the Virgo cusp. Success comes in around love. Perseverance pays off, and you're starting a new journey sometime before the summer ends. This could happen out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Now, if you're with someone, same thing. The relationship progresses through starting a new journey through perseverance. Success comes in, and the relationship strengthens. Cynthia, General. Okay, no longer holding yourself back. It looks like you got some nice opportunities coming in. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life. You also may feel like good karma is coming back to you. You have a Libra and a Capricorn that enter that may be of significance, and anxiety seems to move into the past. Things seem to change for the better for you pretty quickly. Take time for yourself. That's super important. And put a wish out into the universe because you just might get it. Cynthia, love. Anxiety around love moves into the past when things change for the better for you quickly. You got new energy coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you have new people coming in. You have a Scorpio that comes in, that they're not holding themselves back. They come in pretty strong. You have an Aquarius here, and you have an Aries that comes in. You might have to make a decision to shut the door on the past, something that's not working for you, something that maybe has caused you a lot of grief and drama in your life. When you shut the door on that, new opportunities come in, and happiness comes in through love. Liz, General for the week. No longer feeling stuck, feeling as if life is starting to move forward. You've got the High Priestess here, which is like, listen to your intuition. Out of the clear blue sky, you may hear from an old friend or someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. It could be a Capricorn, or it could be that person, and then a Capricorn also enters. It looks like you're feeling ambitious, and you're able to accomplish quite a lot this week with a little bit of effort. Might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Balance comes back to life. Love always, love. You've got some good luck coming in here with the Wheel of Fortune. around love. You've got a Cancer that comes in. Listen to your intuition. Love cup is full. You're prepared for your love life to move forward. You may be making a decision to leave the past in the past and move on to greener pastures. With that, another water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a new journey on the horizon when it comes to love. Not looking back on the past fondly, but eager to see what the future holds. Not bad. I think you got a nice shift coming in when it comes to love. Things should be improving. Cynthia, does he miss me? I would say from time to time, yeah. UAF, why has PF been crossing my mind out of nowhere? You're going to hear something about them. Either you're going to hear from them, or you're going to run into them, or you're going to hear something. The moon is in reverse. A secret gets revealed. I don't think it's anything bad, but it's like a secret gets revealed around this person, and you'll hear about it. Either they tell you or somebody else tells you, but that's why. Something's going on. Something's going on around them. I don't think it's bad, but I think it's like either interesting or not. I don't think it's real shocking, but yeah, you're gonna hear about it. That's why they're crossing your mind. Something is going on. It's like, it comes off like gossip or juicy. Yeah, anyhow. Like it may be the talk for a minute. Julie, how is C feeling now about us and seeing me? Well, he's still coming off as cautious, and he's still coming up as undecided. There is success coming in, and you should be seeing him soon. If you haven't yet, there's success coming in, and things do move forward. You have a wish, but he still shows like there's a long road ahead of him. The Nine of Wands is in reverse. Cynthia, career and money. Money improves. You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study, and with that you could get a new opportunity for a job. Perseverance pays off, and you have a new journey on the horizon. So I think there's something coming in here that's going to shift around career. I don't know what you do for a living, but it reminds me of like taking a course and then like taking a course for a specific job, getting the job, and things move forward. Like, I don't know, medical billing comes in. I don't know if that's true, it just popped into my head. But it's like, oh, I'm going to take this course and then they're going to place me in this job. And it seems like a good opportunity comes in sometime, maybe early fall. It also looks like there may be opportunity to start a side business or a side hustle that also could bring in some extra money. It may be something that you do that's all your own, that may be creative in nature. Julie, what's C doing tonight? He's working on something. Physical work. Could have something to do with a male relative, like a father, a brother, an uncle, something like that. Cousin. Or maybe he's working with this person. Kira, work tomorrow and advice. Starting a new journey, perseverance pays off. You're going to learn a lot at this job. I think that tomorrow is going to go well. It may be a little bit slow, but you're prepared for it. It looks like you're not holding yourself back, and cause for celebration comes in. I think that Growth, change, and transformation. This is going to be a good job for you, I think. I think tomorrow may be kind of slow. You may be following people around or like learning the procedures and not really doing all that much. It may be slow for a couple of days, but I think that you pick up a lot, you absorb a lot, and when things move forward, like you just, yeah, I think it comes second nature to you. I don't know how different this is from the other places that you work, but it kind of comes off similar. You're just learning the procedures. I think you'll be fine. I mean, listen, I get nervous over everything, and I hate that about myself, so I would be nervous because that's just who I am. Like, I was nervous when I go to court last week for a freaking ticket. Nobody else in the place looked nervous, just me. Anyway, I would just say, you know, if you can, get a good night's sleep and just, you know, try to focus on learning the ropes and don't get involved with anything else, you know, for a while. But I don't think that that's even going to be. I think you're going to be there tomorrow learning, and also like for the next couple of days or the next couple of weeks. Kira, general good and bad next week. General good and bad next week. Looks like a pretty good week. Being guided by the divine. Here you are learning. You got choices coming in. It also looks like you're no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. It looks like you got an Aries around that could be of significance. An old wound may resurface sometime next week, but it doesn't look like it's that big of a deal. It just may be something that comes up. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or putting money aside for something, and laying down the law, setting up boundaries, which is always a good thing. It looks like a good week, but nothing like spectacular. Just it's a fine week, which it's like that's good. Like we don't need anything too exciting. Liz, love for next week. You may be feeling burdened by love in the beginning of the week, and you may be feeling a little bit held back, but then all of a sudden the energy shifts and you become very positive, and you got the World here, the Wheel of Fortune, which is some good luck coming in, which then could bring in new choices and opportunities. Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and they may be very passionate. It also looks like you're being guided by the divine. An air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a soulmate connection coming in soon. I can't swear it's going to be next week, but it's on the horizon, and you are moving forward to greener pastures. Now, if you're with someone, current relationship looks good, and you're moving forward to greener pastures. Still, same thing. You don't have to change partners unless you were unhappy and you wanted to. You may have career and work this week. It looks like you're feeling stable, you're laying down the law, you're setting up boundaries, your perseverance pays off, and the world is at your feet. Stepping into your own strength, the hard work that you put into something comes back to you around career and work. Success comes in. Out of the clear blue sky, I think you're going to get something else, and that would be great. There's a new opportunity here. Pause for celebration comes in. I'm going to say next week, I mean relatively soon, growth, change, and transformation happens and things move forward pretty quickly. Could be a Capricorn and a Scorpio and also a Virgo around your new job, or that may be significant in work and career coming up. I think that whatever goes this job right now, I wouldn't even let it bother you, because I think you're going to be out of there soon. And the sooner you're out of there, the better. Flower Girl, Leonard's intentions. Well, anxiety is starting to dissipate around him, and it looks like he is looking to either get together, communication picks up. Sun is in reverse. Sun is always positive, even in reverse. It may be delayed. You may have to give him a little bit of time, but it looks like his intentions are for things to move forward, and communication should pick up relatively soon. Simran, general for tomorrow. No longer feeling burdened or stressed, feeling perseverant. Perseverance pays off. It also looks like you may be stepping into your own strength brings in cause for celebration. I don't know what's going on, but you may be like standing up for yourself, which is a good thing. Feeling a little bit more confident and feeling a little bit better respected when it comes to work or school. Or you may even be getting better compensated. Simran, when will he contact me again? Curious. Ten of Spades could be within the next 10 days, the next 10 weeks, or sometime this fall. Probably the month of October with the 10, but it doesn't have to be. The Spades would be anytime this fall. Davey, love for next week. You got a wish that comes true next week around love. The disappointment moves into the past and the ability to manifest new opportunities. You could be taking a relationship to the next level next week. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could also be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It does look like you have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your love life. But you have new options too. You have a Leo, a Scorpio, and Aquarius around. There's also a Gemini here. That Gemini may be very persistent, or they may be, very strong character. Adriana, General. Got choices coming in. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, possibly around work or business. You're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You're making things happen, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. You may not be looking back on the past fondly, but eager for things to change for the better, and that's what happens. Things change for the better quickly. Life moves forward. Ten of Cups. You're headed towards the Ten of Cups being full. That's a good thing. Hopefully that happens before the end of the year. Kira did one for Zara. Simran. I tell JT I can't hang out because I want to be alone. Will she understand? Yeah, she will. Yeah, I think so. Adriana, what's coming in between Sergio and I? Well, you have a wish, so put it out into the universe. Balance comes back to the situation, and a new journey is on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, communication and things can move forward pretty quickly. Mario, why does he have our 8-year-old tell me that she needs what she needs instead of her? I don't care for that because I feel like she's using the kid as manipulation. It's like, it's easier for her to just have the kid do it. Like, so she doesn't have to have the conversation. She feels like it would probably be harder for you to say no to the kid than her. I don't like it. I feel like it's kind of manipulating, but she thinks it's easier. Like, it's easy. It's the easy way out. That's why she does it. It reminds me of, I had a friend that when she didn't want to talk to me, or when she didn't want to talk to anyone, right? Didn't want to have a conversation, she would call when she knew you weren't going to be home so that she could leave a message. But it's like, we knew that that's what she did. Like, I work from 9 to 5. Why would you call my house? Call me at work. She said, well, it's similar. It's like she's doing it because she feels like it's the easy way out and she can avoid details. She could just, put it through the kid, and then she avoids questions. Why does T always have an attitude when I attempt to verify why my daughter is telling me about what she needs? Because that's the whole thing. She's making the kid do it, right? So that she doesn't have to have those questions. And when you question her, then she's like almost like it makes her feel negative. It makes her feel like, I made the kid say it so I didn't have to have this conversation. But now she has to have the conversation and she's annoyed about it. I don't like that. I don't really care for people that use the kids for any reason. And I know people do it. But like as the middleman, as the prize, as the reward, as the whatever. I just don't care for it. I don't think it's fair to the kid. If she needs something from you, she should just call you and not let the kid be involved, especially an 8-year-old. Don't put an 8-year-old in between the parents, but it is what it is. She doesn't want to be questioned, so she feels like, just get $20 from your father, whatever it is. Like maybe you won't question her, and then she gets annoyed when you do question her. It's not right. It's not right. I don't like it, but that's only my opinion. Mario, energy check on LJ's feelings for me. Well, this person has feelings for you, there's no doubt about it. And the thing is that they can be a little deceitful. They don't outright lie. They're not, this isn't someone that's giving you a bold-faced lie. But this may be somebody that leaves out parts or doesn't tell you the whole thing or alludes to, or, there's some kind of deceit around. But this person thinks that you're very intelligent, thinks that you're kind-hearted, you're stable, you're sincere, and also thinks that you're a really good person who is probably very trusting. So the energy is not bad. I'm not crazy for the devil here. It's not coming up as somebody who's like bold-faced lying. I don't think that. But it's like sometimes only tells you parts of the story or leaves things out. I don't know, there's a little deceit around there. But the energy isn't bad. It's not bad. It's almost like how would I explain it? Say for example, if you were a kid, how many kids did this to their parents? The parents gave you $10 for lunch or whatever it was, and they would expect that was going to last the week, and then it's come Wednesday, you needed more money. It's a little, where'd the rest of the money go? Did you spend all that money? There's a little deceit there. It's or you never get the change back. Where'd the change go? They kept it. It's a little bit deceitful. It's not exactly being honest. That's what she does, I think. Kira, love for the next 2 weeks. Got good luck coming in and you have choices. You may be feeling a little anxious around love or love options, but you do have some nice things happening. I mean, you've got options here. You've got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got a wish, put it out into the universe. You could also have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Negativity around love could be moving into the past pretty quickly, and you may be exploring new options. It does look like you could be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. And with that, a disappointment moves into the past, and the Magician enters, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You got some new energy coming in. You got success coming in around love. You have out of the clear blue sky, a Pisces could enter. I don't know who that is, but we'll see. I'm going to say that there's new energy coming in, and then the energy around you looks like it could be moving forward pretty quickly. But the choice will be yours. 7 of Cups. You'll have choices over the next couple of weeks, which is such a good thing. Such a good thing. Sorry. Aaron told me he just wants to be friends, but he knows I'm upset, and he randomly hit me up today, and I'm confused. Yeah, he doesn't want to just be friends. He's full of shit. he may be very lazy about doing the commitment part of the relationship or wanting to put in a lot of effort. He might be lazy there, but he doesn't just want to be friends. He's coming in here with making an offer that would be hard to turn you down. He's not holding himself back. It's very much a romantic interest and not a friends thing. And there is the potential for commitment on the horizon. The timing around the situation could be a little sluggish, but, and with the Hierophant here, there's long-term potential. So I don't believe that this is true. I don't believe that he wants to be friends. I think that he's maybe lazy, or he doesn't want to put in a lot of effort, or he's going to try to, like, you know, not have to fulfill a bit, you know, like do the boyfriend thing right now. But I don't believe that that's true. Timing may not be great, but his feelings are not. They're definitely romantic. UAF, has PF been wondering about me? Mm-hmm. Yep, and once again, the moon is in reverse. Something's coming out here. Something's getting revealed around this. Should be interesting. Probably is. Probably is then. Davey, love for August. Okay, well, this is good. So, putting yourself first and taking care of yourself, rest, relaxation, and self-care makes disappointments move into the past. New journey is on the horizon and things could change for the better for you quickly. It does look like you have growth, change, transformation coming in and around your love life. The world is at your feet. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Gemini here that could be of significance. Also could be a soulmate relationship with the Lover's card. Moving on to greener pastures, the Scorpio also enters, and also a Cancer enters. You got passion and love options coming in the month of August. There's no doubt about it. Passion's heating up. Maybe general for this week. You got the Empress here, which is like love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Got money coming in. It also looks like you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in, but you're making things happen. Plenty of money coming in this week or in the very near future. Anxiety is moving into the past. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well, and life starts to move forward. You might be taking a little road trip this week or taking a day or so getaway. It would serve you well if you decided to get away for the day. And you have divine timing guiding you this week. Not a bad week. T-Vet, what's been going on with Aquarius? They've kind of been like up and down. It's been like a long winding road for them. So I don't know where they are in their love life, but they did have cause for celebration. But that seemed to move into the past pretty quickly. And now they're feeling as if there's a long road ahead of them. It does look like they may be thinking about moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading their home. I don't know what that's about, but that comes in. They've got good luck coming in around them, and they're prepared for the future. And they're not looking back on the past, but they're eager for things to move forward. Kind of giving it over to divine timing, you know, with whatever will be, will be. Money's coming in around them, so they may be working pretty hard. No longer waiting for their ship to come in. They're trying to make things happen for themselves, and they're listening to their intuition. They're okay. It just looks like it's kind of been up and down. Does Brian have feelings for me? think so, yeah. No, you're welcome, Kira. I know, I hate that. That anxiety. It's awful. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. Like, when you think about it, like, and I'll even say this to myself, like, what are you nervous about? Like, you're going for a traffic ticket. Like, you're not on trial for bank robbery. Like, really? Like, what makes you nervous? But I get nervous, like, am I going to the right place? Am I going to be on time? Am I wearing the right clothes? You know, like a stupid shit. Meanwhile, other people, there were guys in there that they looked like they literally came off of, like, their work truck. Which maybe they did because they were working, right? But meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know, should I wear this? Should I wear that? Maybe I should wear long sleeves. My boobs are hanging out. Meanwhile, it's like 90 degrees out and I'm in long sleeves. And this guy comes in shorts. I don't know. It's too much. Rimmel, love for August. Well, you're listening to your intuition and your perseverance pays off. You have choices that come in. Perseverance pays off. You have a Taurus that enters. You also have a Pisces around and then another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Don't forget to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That serves you well, and you're headed towards the 10 Cups being full. When it comes to love, you'll have options in August. We better have a great August. I had a pretty good July. I enjoyed July. I did. New chapter. What does the future hold for me in love? Well, you got success coming in around love. But you may need to shut the door on something that's no longer serving you. Anything that has caused you grief in the past or that hasn't worked out, you may have to shut the door on that in order for your life to move forward. And then it does. Success comes in around love. If you're not with anyone right now, there could be a brand new earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that's very loving, kind, and caring. It also looks like this person's very prepared and you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You have a little bit of good luck coming in. You got to let go of an old betrayal or an old wound because it's only hurting you and holding you back. Once you let go of that, you make a decision to move forward. A wish comes true around love. You also have an air sign that comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Anxiety around love moves into the past and a wish comes true. I think your love life should move forward between now and I'm going to say the end of the year. You should be in a different place. Amber, general for the week. Okay, you've got perseverance pays off, especially around a business or a financial. You got money coming in and you're feeling like life has come back into balance. A Cancer, a Taurus, and a Capricorn are around this week that may be of significance, and a disappointment moves into the past. It also looks like laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Focus on what you want more of because you got happiness coming out over your life. And you got the soulmate connection card. If you're with someone great, current relationship brings in cause for celebration through divine timing. Not with anyone, then you could have a Gemini or a Capricorn that comes in that's of significance. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now, but it looks like it should be a pretty positive week for you. Kira, had a very vivid sexual dream about Daniel last night. Totally took me off guard. What the hell was that about? I believe that kind of shit is, subconscious. I mean, I think it's with Freud that said all dreams are sexual and everything kind of goes back to, childhood. Sometimes, I think it's just like it's in your subconscious. It's something that was part of your life. How could it not come up? I had a dream recently, too, and it wasn't... it was a weird dream. Like, it was similar, and I was like, what was that about? For you, it looks like it just may be something that, like, is caught up in your subconscious. There's indecision around it. There's feeling like balance is coming back to your life and you're feeling stronger. I don't think that it has anything to do with you going back to him or anything like that. I just think it's like something that was in your subconscious. And it may be like part of letting go of it. You know, like that's what I've always been told too when, you know, I always talk to like different people about dreams. They're like, well, you know, when your subconscious starts to process it, you're starting to, you know, show yourself a little bit more like respect. You're getting over it. You're putting it behind you. You're moving forward. So that's what I would say. Recently I had a dream. Years ago when I dated the Aquarius. And remember how I said that I got really mad at him at one point because he treated me like total shit. So I started seeing this other guy who I didn't even, I mean, maybe I liked him for like 5 minutes, but he just was, like, he was the kind of person that you just always hated because he was just such a jerk. And he knew he was. Like, he knew he was a jerk. There's no arguing that. Anyway, I had a dream about him. And I don't know what that was about, but I was like, it gave me the same feeling. I was like, ugh. What was going on there? And I don't know, like, I don't know what I was smelling. I don't know if I was smelling like the blanket, but like I felt like I was close enough to him to be smelling like the clothes that, like, the smell of his clothes. It must have been the blanket. I don't know. But yeah, weird when that shit happens. Yeah, I don't love that. Bianca, I cut someone from my past, Aries, today in love away. We still are friends. Did I make the right choice? I was hurt before from this person, but this person has changed a lot. Okay. Did I make the right choice? I think you did make the right choice. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's better to move forward than it is to move backwards. I think you made the right choice. And I think long term you're going to be happier. KM, is M the Libra currently in a relationship? Energy around his love life. I don't think he's in a relationship. Energy is like stuck and stagnant. No, I don't think he is. If he is in a relationship, he's not thrilled with it. The energy is like, I didn't get my wish. I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what's happening here. Like that kind of like not in the best place romantically. Cece, when will M reach out and when will we hang out next? I'm going to say that you should hear from him sometime mid to late August and maybe see him late August, early September. Kira, a general around the next 3 months for my Auntie Candace. Well, tower moments and indecision are all moving into the past, so that's good. Any arguments or bickering is also going. Slow and steady wins the race, but balance is coming back to her life. She's got money coming in. Her intuition is heightened, and she may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility, prosperity, all good stuff's coming in with that card. Perseverance pays off. Where'd that card go? And she's got a new journey on the horizon. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Feeling like she's made it to the top of the mountain, she could breathe a sigh of relief. Could be a new job or business opportunity coming in as well. The hard work that she puts into career, school, business, whatever it is she does all day will come back to her. Making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves her makes her feel prepared and anxious for the future, but anxious in a good way. Not a bad couple of months. Kira, change my question. Ask for general for next week. I went to say work for next week. Work for next week. Work for next week. Negativity moves into the past. You're focused on work. You're feeling like you're not holding yourself back. You're feeling passionately about work. And you're feeling like you may be very busy and not taking a lot of time for rest and relaxation, but you might feel like excited about it. Things change for the better for you quickly. I think your first week is going to be a good week there. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, hard work, learning a lot, and eager for things to move forward. I think you're going to be excited about this new place. It should be a good thing. John, career for this week. Well, you got happiness coming out over your career this week. So there you go. That's positive. No longer feeling like you're held back. Feeling like you're starting a new journey. You've made it to the top of the mountain. You've got success coming in, and you've got some good luck coming in. You should get some new opportunities this week. Definitely. Things look pretty good. Julie, will C shift about us when he starts spending time with me again and starts seeing the situation for himself? Yeah, he's got to feel it. He has to feel it in his soul, otherwise he's not going to believe it. So he's going to have to be ready, willing, and able to spend time with you, to figure out where things are going, to see things for himself, but also he's got to feel it. Like you can't tell him, nobody else can tell him, he's got to feel it. So there could be some time there because of that. John, situation sent on email. Oh boy, did you just send one recently? Let me see. Let me go see if I can find it. Okay. Well, I think that there may be some negotiation that needs to go on, but ultimately I think that you're able to make something happen that's pretty positive, and money comes in. That's what I think. You might have to negotiate a little bit though. That's all right. Liz, will the Jeep guy call again this week? Yeah, he will. Julie, I haven't spoken with R in 10 days without an argument causing it. Now, if you tell me that he still thinks everything will be okay, he must be off. He is very stubborn. %, chance, yes, he still thinks that everything is going to be okay, but he is a little bit mad. He's got sharp energy around him. He's got some nerve, but... Julie, I'm hoping to see C this week. Will I? I think you will. You got the Magician. I think you can make that happen. Julie, life 6 months from now. Okay, you've got being guided by the divine has led you towards the 10 cups being full. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. Feeling stable at work, and you may also be back in school. Looks like tower moments have moved into the past for you, and you have an old wound that finally starts to heal. Could be an earth sign around you of significance. Excuse me, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You've moved on to greener pastures. You're no longer suffering from anxiety. You're feeling passionately, especially around your career, and you're not holding yourself back. Helene, what's coming up for me? General energy. Life is moving forward. Perseverance pays off. Life moves forward, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Anxiety moves into the past. If anything has had you rattled or shaken lately, that's going to move into the past. It looks like the energy around you shifts, and your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. You could have some money coming in. That always helps with anxiety, I feel. The hard work that you put into something, school, business, or work-related, will come back to you, and listen to your intuition. Intuition is pretty strong. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you also serves you well. Brings life back into balance. Not bad energy at all. Simran, what are JT's hidden intentions behind our friendship, if there is any? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any hidden intentions. Elantra, does Nima still like me? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Simran, what does IT think and feel about me, good and bad? They think that you're intelligent, sincere, hardworking. You have a lot of potential for the future. You're very persistent, and you persevere. But they also may think that you can be weak and indecisive. During that next 48 hours. Okay, you've got a creative project or a creative hobby that comes in, or that you may be working on. Moving forward towards greener pastures. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you may be spending time around home, redecorating your home, fixing up your home, upgrading your home. Whatever it is, it's positive. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Focus on what you want more of. Julie, is there something going on in the stars that a few of my exes are trying to come back around me? I mean, like from decades ago. Usually Mercury does that. Mercury will bring back people from the past, but Mercury's not retrograde right now, but there could be something that's going on in your chart personally. That's happened to me too. Like, I was at a bar once and I ran into two of them on the same night, and it was like bizarre. Like, yeah, I can't remember what time of the year it was, excuse me, I want to say it was the fall, but it was bizarre. Yeah, no, I don't think that it's anything happening in the broad in astrology. It could be something happening in your chart personally if you have like Mercury doing something funny, but it just seems like it could be like closing up cycles. Like that may be a karmic thing. It may have something to do with the moon's nodes, like ending cycles or closing the door. Yeah, I think it's a good thing when they come back and you can either end things or move forward. It's a good thing. It's when it's kind of hanging there, you know. Like when you feel like you haven't really moved on and there's still no communication. But people coming back from the past, sometimes it's like shutting the door and ending the cycle and starting a fresh one. KM, does M the Libra still snoop on me on my social media profiles? I mean, they may check in here and there, but it's like they come up as undecided or, yeah, I wouldn't say that they do it much. Yeah. I mean, like, that's what social media is for. So, like, you expect that people are going to do that. So people, I can't say that they are never going to do that because that's what social media is for. And one person connects you to the next person. But it doesn't look like they're actively stalking. No, I don't think so. Kira, I never had a sexual dream before ever like that. What about when it's someone bizarre? Like, I'm not even kidding. I worked with this girl who, she had this dream. This is so funny. That one of the VPs, she did accounts payable. And, you know, like she would have to do his expense report. She had a dream that he walked into the office and he was naked and he was standing in front of her desk with his arms on his waist and asking her questions. Like, and then she has to tell me this. So now neither one of us can look at the guy when he comes in. Like, now that's crazy bizarre. Adriana, this week work. Well, you got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Got cause for celebration coming in. Money is coming in, and you may be very focused on a specific project. Should be a pretty busy week. Yeah, and you may feel very much respected and appreciated at work this week, which is a good thing. So many people don't feel like that. Christiana, how long will it take for scripting my future person manifestation to come into fruition? You know, you can't really put a time on something like that. The idea, when it comes to manifesting anything, the idea of manifesting, whenever you question how long it's going to take, it always builds resistance against it. So the idea is to just throw it out into the universe. Like, there is no way to say, well, it's going to take 3 days or it's going to take 6 years. Like, you can't put a time on it because it depends how much resistance you have that's going against it. You know, like I said to somebody earlier today, I can't remember who it was. Somebody was afraid they didn't want to bump into someone, right? And I said, don't focus on that because manifesting fear, manifesting things that we don't want to happen, that shit manifests really quickly. So if you're like, you know what? I don't want to see Joe. I don't want to see Joe. I don't want to see Joe. Boom, you're going to run into Joe. That's going to happen because you don't want it to happen and it's fear. It's coming from a low vibration. But if you're trying to bring somebody in, right? And all you're doing is focusing on when, that slows it down. And you can't, there's no way for me to say to you Tuesday at 3 o'clock. You know, like there's just no way. I mean, I can say that, you know, maybe sometime this fall, that could be possible, but the more you question it, the more you want to know when, why isn't it happening, that builds a lot of resistance around it because it's like a watch pot. Watch pot never boils. And like we have these sayings around, and they've been around for years and years and years, but yet we don't like we know that. We know a watch pot never boils. Just like the phone never rings when you're holding it, but if you go take a shower, then you get 17 missed phone calls. It's just, that's how it is. So my suggestion would be to not focus on when it's going to happen. Just do the scripting and forget about it. Forget about it. Put it away. Get busy doing other things and stop thinking about it. And then that's when it happens. Which is annoying, but that's just the way it works. Adriana, what's coming in love? Balance comes in, perseverance pays off, and your love life moves forward. You could be spending time with, you got a Capricorn and a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but you have a lot of energy around you. Soulmate connection comes in, that could be strengthening. Communication picks up out of the clear blue sky. Negativity around love moves into the past and things move forward pretty quickly. Let's see what happens. Elizabeth, General. Things change for the better for you quickly around money and career. Being guided by the divine is pushing things forward. You've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities and money coming in. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The hard work that you put into your business, job, school, whatever you do all day will come back to you. Sagittarius enters maybe a business thing. Or around like a business or a co-worker connection. John, General, in August. Four of Wands could be moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading your home. It could happen pretty quickly too. Perseverance pays off around a work or business opportunity. The world is at your feet. Cause for celebration comes in around good luck around business. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. I would say you also may be taking a little bit of time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. But you have the Magician here, so use that energy to manifest more of what you want. Mountain Girl. I don't see it yet. Let me do Cam. What does my trainer supervisor think of me so far? Thinks that you're pretty grounded and stable, intelligent, that you have a lot of potential, and that you're easy to get along with. Yeah, I would say it's going well. Kira, General Love, Dwight versus Rod Sean. Well, I think that Rod Sean is more, I think that, like, there's less bullshit. You know, it's like, I think that, like, he's going to call when he says he's going to call. I don't think that there's that much anxiety around the situation. And it looks like he's a little bit more, you know, like he's going to, like, he doesn't hold himself back. It looks like he says what he's going to do. He does what he says, and things move forward. There's not a lot of negativity. The other guy's got the devil around him. So he may make promises he doesn't keep, and he may also not always be so honest. I would say if I had to compare the two, I would give Rod Sean a chance, because I think that there's too much disappointment, or disappointment comes up around the other guy. You know, like, his intentions, I hate reading for those types of people, because their intentions sometimes look good, you know. Yeah, they intend to call. Yeah, they intend to call. Yeah, they intend to hang out, but they don't always follow through with it. Whereas the other guy looks like he follows through more often. Mountain Girl. I wanted to know what A is feeling towards me about our connection, if he wants to try to work things out. We haven't talked in a few months consistently. Okay, let's see. I think he does want to work things out, and I don't think he's going to hold himself back. Somewhere, I think he feels like deep down inside, he feels the two of you are going to find your way back to one another. He seems to have great respect for you, and he feels like there's cause for celebration that comes in. So even if communication hasn't been consistent, I think that he feels like, even still, I think he still feels like the two of you are going to find your way back to one another. Which is, I mean, it's good, but like he's going to be a little confident there when he really needs to put in a little bit more effort. But I think that he's got confidence in the fact that the two of you will make your way back to one another. Luna, card for the week. Well, you got choices coming in this week. Moving on to greener pastures and taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Also looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. You may be exploring new opportunities. Got a little bit of passion coming in here, possibly with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Got money coming in, paying off a bill of debt or a loan, putting money aside for something. Good chunk of money could enter this week. Luna, what happened? Why did E stop messaging me? Okay, they've got a couple of things that have happened around them. First of all, their life started to move forward very quickly. And then they've got the Hermit in reverse, which means, and the Four of Cups. So they've been thinking about reaching out, but they feel like if they reach out, the Hermit in reverse is like, they know they were an asshole and they don't want to hear it. So they're not, that's why they're staying quiet. They're kind of like locking themselves down so they can avoid an argument or avoid a discussion. They also have a little bit of deceit around them. So there's a couple of things. Their life got busy. They're thinking about reaching out, but they're afraid to. They're holding back because they don't want to have a discussion about it. And they also tend to lie a little bit. So they also may have other energy around them that's got them busy. They have an Aries here. And they have a, it's like all of a sudden things got really busy for them and they started moving in other directions and then time kind of got away from them. Kind of, shitty. Crystal, did my ancestors help me get on the train and the bus on time last night? Because it was really late and I didn't like walking home by myself. You definitely had protection, no doubt about it. Virgo, what good things are coming towards me in love? Got the love cup full. You do have a committed relationship on the horizon. You got some good luck coming in, but the timing isn't there just yet. It may take a little while. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also may be feeling undecided about them because you have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But the timing isn't great just yet. You may have to give it a little bit of time. Virgo, what good things are coming in general? Got a soulmate connection coming in. You also have, I'm no longer waiting for my ship to come in. I'm making things happen. You have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. You got communication coming in from an old friend that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. And a Virgo enters. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Mountain Girl. Well, I think that when he comes back, and he will, right? Because that's what he's thinking, that the two of you are going to find yourselves but way back to one another, one way or another. Once that happens, the energy around the situation, it's like he's showing you more respect. He's putting in more effort. He's like more kind, caring, more sincere. He's kind of got his act together a little more when you guys reconnect. But it's almost like he knows that you guys are going to reconnect. So it's almost like he's not stressing out about it. Like, how like some people will be like, well, what's going on? It's been, X amount of time. Why haven't I heard from this person? He's like, he feels like you guys are going to find your way back to one another. And I mean, it's good that he feels that way, but it's like, you can't just let time like this go by, because, time is precious. TD, general for the week. Might be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. And with that, you got some money coming in, and you got some good karma coming back to you. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Maybe spending time working at home, redecorating your home, cleaning your home, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it's positive. An old wound or an old betrayal is moving into the past. You've got money coming in, and you have a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Should be a pretty productive week, especially around the home. Queen. Well, RS dropped his ego to offer a committed relationship. I don't see a commitment coming in anytime soon. Not right now, no. He's kind of complicated, this guy. Simran, what does JT usually manipulate about or for? Well, people that manipulate to get what they want in the moment. So it's not like this person sets out to like manipulate, like, like somebody who's manipulative. They don't have a specific, it's not like I just manipulate people, because like I want to take their things, or I want to manipulate you for you to give me your clothes. It's not like that. People that are manipulating know how to get what they want in the moment. So it depends on what the situation is. Like, let's just say this person wants to go to the mall when you guys are supposed to like go out to dinner. They would figure a way to make sure that they made it to the mall, because that's what they want. So it's not that they don't manipulate for one certain thing. They manipulate to get what they want in the moment. It depends what it is in that moment. Like, I had a friend who used to, her parents owned an Ethan Allen, and it was far away. So her parents weren't home during the day, but they had a drawer in the house that had money in it. So she used to take a 20 out of the drawer, right? And we would go out, but she never wanted to break the 20. So like if we went to the diner, she would be like, well, can somebody just pay for mine because I only have a 20? Like, that's manipulating. Like, damn well that I don't give a shit if you have a 20 or if you have 100. Why should I have to pay for your shit? Because you don't want to break the 20. Nobody wants to break the 20. You know what I mean? But you didn't work for that money. You took it out of your parents' dresser. Just like you've taken it from them, now you're looking to take it from us. Like, that's manipulation. It's not. It's like her intentions were never to pay for her stuff. It was always to get somebody else to pay for it. But that's how she was. She always had intentions to get what she wanted, and she always did, until we stopped being friends with her because everybody else got tired of it. So, like, that's how manipulating people are. Like, They want what they want in the moment, and they figure out how to make it happen. But it's not usually for one reason. It's usually for whatever it is that they want. Adriana, why did he decide to leave? Where did he decide to live where I live? Is it because I told him I really love this place and he'd like it? Okay, let's see. Was it because I told him that I really love this place and he would like it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Nijalani, will I be in any fault in court on Thursday? Will I be found to be at fault in court on Thursday? Minor. It's like a minor. Yeah. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Kira, general for the next 3 months. Perseverance pays off. Sagittarius enters a new journeys on the horizon, feeling a little bit more financially stable, and you may be going back to school. It also looks like an old wound is finally healed and moved into the past. Could be working on a creative project. It also looks like life has come back into balance. You might have a whole bunch of new friends around you too, like social friends, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a Taurus. It also looks like you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. And money improves, finances improve. Julie, what is our mad about? I don't think he's happy that you left. He feels stuck, he feels argumentative, and he feels like you walked away. He's crazy. It's a little crazy, but yeah. Ash Ho. I really like Sagittarius. I'm seeing how to approach. Approach them as a friend. Step into your own confidence. Ground yourself. Things are moving forward. You've got good luck around the situation. Be who you are. Just be your friendly self and approach them as a friend. TD, love for this week. Love cup is full. Balance comes back to your love life, and the hard work that you put into it will come back to you this week. You have divine timing guiding you. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There also could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I don't know where you are right now in your love life, but anxiety moves into the past. You also may be walking away from something that doesn't work for you. No longer feeling stuck. Negativity around love moves into the past and things move forward this week. Should be a good week. It looks like it shifts from feeling stagnant or feeling stuck to feeling like things are moving in the way you want them to. Adriana, how will this help between us living here so close? It's going to help love flourish. The two of you being within, the same vicinity, you're going to be able to see a lot more of one another. You're going to have choices. There's going to be so much more options now that you guys are close. I think it's a good thing. Communication picks up and you'll probably be seeing a lot more of one another. Aqua, when will I get accepted into a master's program? Okay, the Jack could be 11, which could be November. or this spring you could well, you could get accepted before and then start in spring semester, which would be what, January? Is that when it starts? I don't remember. Um, I'm going to say by the spring. Mel, Aquarius, see the pervert neighbor. Oh God, him. Thoughts after another rejection from me today, will he finally back off? Yeah, it looks like he's backing off. Yeah, I mean, he's backing off at least for some time. Yeah, you got 3 aces. He's got to back off. I think you made yourself clear. There was sharp energy there. He's going to hold back. Good. Good. I mean, we don't need this guy. Esho. Is Erdal seeing someone else? Will he return? Okay. I do think he's seeing someone else. I wouldn't wait around for him to return. No. Quiche. How does Roland currently feel about me? Thinks that you're attractive, strong, independent, kind, caring, sincere. Attractive, maybe a little bit mysterious, unique, creative, well-balanced, courageous, smart, intuitive, and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands could be either feels like you're ambitious or perseverant, somebody who knows how to accomplish a lot or get a lot done. Like, not someone that wastes their time. Like, they're on track, they know what they're doing, and they're making things happen. I would say this person thinks pretty highly about you. Adriana, when could he want a commitment? Could be the month of August. If it's not in August, I would say within the next 8 weeks. I don't think it's going to take as long as the winter. Diamonds would be the winter. I don't think it's going to take that long. Kevin, general. Might be feeling a little undecided about things. But ultimately, you may be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. And with that, success comes in. Things change for the better for you quickly, and you're no longer feeling weighed down by the weight of the world. No longer holding yourself back, listening to your intuition. Things start to move forward and take you right to the top of the mountain where you feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief. A new journey's on the horizon. Charmaine, any feedback? Starting my social media accounts. I was going to say that. Persistency. Don't give up. Keep doing it. You know, you got to just stay on top of it. Success comes in around you putting in a lot of effort and stepping into your own strength. Builds your accounts quickly and brings in decent money. Makes you feel grounded and stable. Yeah, just keep on it. Keep on it. Simran, can the cards indicate what JD usually manipulates when it does? No, because manipulators, they don't have a specific thing. Like people that are manipulating manipulate everything. You know, it's like it's not one thing. It's like when they want something, they want it, so they figure out how to get it. Like, say for example, all right, say you go shopping, right? You have to go somewhere. You got to go to a formal event, and you like the blue gown, and you think the blue gown looks good on you, but she wants the blue gown, right? She's not going to let you have that blue gown because manipulators don't put themselves second. So that she will find a way to convince you that that dress does not look good on you so she could have it. In that situation, people that are manipulating manipulate every situation. They get what they want through manipulation. It's not for one reason. It's like they don't isolate things. They just manipulate to get what they want because they know that they can. They know the other person will back down. People that tend to be very manipulating tend to be gravitated towards people that allow them to manipulate them. Like they're not going to go up against somebody who's stronger than they are because they know they can't get what they want. So it's not like the cards can't give you one thing because there's not one thing. It's like, I want those shoes. You can't have those shoes because I'm getting those shoes. So I'm going to tell you, they don't look good on you. They make your ankles look fat. You're too tall for those shoes. You know, you should really go for something else. Like that, manipulating. It really has nothing to do with the shoes not looking good on you. They don't want you to have them because they want them. You see what I'm saying? But it's not like it's not one thing. Like people that are manipulate everything. They know how to make people do things for them and they're really good at it. And most of the time, people don't realize it. They don't realize it until it's gone too far. Up yours, perv. Katie Shea. Will Roland reach out for reconciliation or should I move on? This person looks as if they're holding themselves back, so I wouldn't wait on them. If you want to reconcile with them, I would make the first move. I wouldn't wait. You got a 70% chance that you could have reconciliation, but the idea of waiting on someone is never, that I would never suggest that, because when you put yourself in a situation to wait, like, should I wait or should I move on? Like, that's a really bad predicament to be in, because if you're waiting on something, you're never moving on. You know, it's like the energy around the situation is like, should I stay or should I go? Always go. Like, you're the one that calls the shots. So it's like either I'm going to call him to see if we're going to reconcile the situation or I'm moving on. But the idea of allowing yourself to wait for something, it'll keep you waiting forever. Yeah. Asho, why men leave and then try to return to me? Everyone. It happens to everyone. So this is usually what happens. The person who is more vested, all right, like, let me see if I can explain this, because it's about the energy around the situation. So let's just say there's two all right, here, I'm going to use myself as an example, because this is a great example. I was seeing someone for a long time who his life was just more complicated than mine. There was no other way to describe it. More complicated, like family issues were more complicated. Like there was more family in his life. There was complications all the time. He was, it was one thing after another. But so me, having a relatively uncomplicated life, I used to kind of give him that, right? Oh, you got to go help your mother with this. Oh, she's having a mental breakdown over that. Okay, go ahead. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. I'll wait. Right? So that energy of that made me very vulnerable in this situation because it made him more important than me. Oh, you got something that comes up that's more important than me? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Go take care of it. Go do what you got to do. I'll be here when you're done. So what ended up happening with this situation is things exploded at one point and he just disappeared. Of course he did, because the energy of the situation was, you go do what you have to do, I'll be right here waiting for you. And then what happened? He disappeared. I gave up things like, if I knew that he was going to be around on this day, I wouldn't make plans with anyone else. Even though chances were that something was going to fall through and I was going to see him anyway, I kept that day open. Wrong. I didn't know this at the time, though. This is years ago. I stopped doing things like going out for a run because I wanted to be available. Because, like I said, his life was complicated. So if I knew that he was going to come, I didn't want to be out running, you know? Wrong. Put yourself first. You go out for a run in the morning, go out for a run. Fuck him. Too bad. He's going to have to figure it out. That wasn't my attitude back then. I was accommodating. So I stopped running. I stopped, I was always ready, willing, and able. And I was unappreciated. So my energy, my value became down here. And everything else was much more important than me. No matter how, it didn't make a difference. I was down here. He was up here. And you could see that. Because I was waiting on him. So he disappeared. So finally, I said, I cut the shit. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not doing this anymore. I knocked it off and I started putting myself first. And the guy showed up again. And I never went back to my old habits. Never. Because I was like, you know what? You're not going to, you have to keep the relationship in balance. Nice guys finish last. There's a reason why we say that. Nice guys finish last. So the more energy that you put in when you're not getting enough out, it throws the relationship out of balance and it makes you not worthy. Not that you're not worthy, but your energy comes off as down here. So you're like, in order for someone to have to leave you, right, you have to be putting out, I'm not worthy energy. Which is not what I thought that I was doing. What I thought I was doing was being accommodating. Like, I didn't want to be another nuisance. Like, he had a lot of nuisances in his life, and I didn't want to be another one. But in the meantime, I devalued myself. I made myself so unattractive because I was always available. So when you change the energy around you and you stop putting other people first and you cut them off, or you're like, you know what? Okay, it's Wednesday and we normally have dinner on Wednesday, but I didn't hear from you, so I made other plans. Sorry. That's when you get the respect. And the next time, you'll have a confirmation on Tuesday night that you're having dinner on Wednesday night. And you won't be treated like that anymore. And that was a really tough lesson that I learned. Stop being too good to these people because they don't deserve it. But then they come back. Of course they come back. They come back because it's very easy to go out there and find somebody to treat you like shit. But it's not real easy to find somebody who's good to you. So when they've gone out and they've been treated like shit and they've been kicked in the ass a couple of times, they come back to somebody who's treated them well. And then what happens? You take them back. And what happens? You repeat the cycle again. So it's all about energy. And it's unfortunate that, it's not that you have to be a bitch or you have to be nasty, but you have to be strong in your own foundation and not give too much. Whereas I think way back when I would think, well, I'm going to be, I'm a people pleaser. So that's like, it came very easy for me. I would never not show up. Imagine, how people do that. Oh yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'm on my way. And you could be, I'd be sitting here like a skeleton waiting. Nobody shows up. But I stood for it. I stood for it. So when you start putting your foot down and setting boundaries, that's when you get more respect. And it's a shame it has to be like that. But yeah, and then they return. And then sometimes, it's up to you what you do when they return. Because chances are if someone's mistreated you once, they'll mistreat you again. Another lesson I had to learn the hard way. But anyway. Sucks. Zara, general for the rest of the week. You might be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. You also could have money coming in. Six of Pentacles, you could be feeling a little bit better respected or better treated in personal relationships. Happiness comes out over your life. It also looks like you may find the solution to a problem is right in front of your face, and before the end of the week, it makes itself like you didn't see the answer, and all of a sudden it shows itself to you. Should be a pretty decent week. Might be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care as well. Possibly spending time by water. Sorry, what can I expect from Bios the Libra until the end of August? Success could come in around your relationship strengthening and communication. Simran, producer or writer or both? I would start with a writer. Yeah, that's what I would start. Breezy, general. Listen to your intuition. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may feel better compensated at work, better respected, and you also may be going back to school. Love. If you're not with anyone right now, you do have moving on to greener pastures coming in with a long-term commitment, possibly with Aries. It also looks like you've got the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. If you are with someone right now, you may have to step into your own strength and set boundaries, and then your relationship turns into a kind, caring, sincere, a little bit more like a kind and caring energy around it. If you don't like the Aries when they come in, you also have another fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And around love, anxiety seems to dissipate. Perseverance pays off. Finances. Balance comes back to finances and things move forward. Perseverance pays off around finances and anxiety moves into the past. Feeling a little bit more financially stable. Stepping into your own ambition may also bring in another way to make money or bring in another stream of revenue. Even if it's like a side hustle or, side, whatever that you do on the side that brings in extra money. Money's improving. Will my car still be drivable within the next 6 months? I got a lot of work done. All right. Will my car still be drivable within the next 6 months? I think it will be. Yeah, if you've already done this work, I would try to hold on to it. Yeah, I think you can. Now, cars are a pain in the ass. Aqua, is my perception about obtaining stability the wrong way, or am I looking at it, thinking about it in the right way logically? I think that being logical is the smart thing. See what the cards say. Yeah. Being logical, I think, is is better. Kevin, what's the energy that I've been in? Well, you got like anxious, ambitious energy. If you could channel that energy into something productive, I think you could accomplish a lot. You may also be struggling with indecision, like either not knowing what to do or not knowing what you want to do. But the energy is like, you know what it feels like static. Like when you're kind of in between two radio stations and you kind of can't, you can kind of hear it a little bit, but you kind of can't. It's like you're in between. It's like it's almost there, but it's not there. And it's like, frustrated. But it's going to pass. And if you could channel that into something productive, you can accomplish a lot. Anthony, how about in marriage life? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Kevin, angel messages. Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Empress, Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Kevin, will my anxiety be better in August and September? Anxiety does improve as we move through to the fall. Yes. Kevin, will I go on a trip? And will anything happen? You do have a trip coming in. Yeah. You have a trip coming in that it may be a lot of fun. It also may help with your anxiety, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and cause for celebration comes in around it. I don't know if you're going with family or family and friends, but it looks like it's going to do you good, yeah. Cimarron, love reading. Well, the energy around love may be slow and steady wins the race, but things will change for the better when it does happen, which might not be until sometime this fall. But then you're no longer waiting for your shift to come in when a brand new Pisces enters. You might meet this person when you least expect it through divine timing. And it looks like this person is very passionate. You guys may have like a very similar passion. Like that's maybe how you meet. I don't know what it is, and I think the person could be a Pisces. If they're not a Pisces, they're a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And it looks like cause for celebration comes in pretty quickly. But it might not be until sometime this fall. Ashho, was I right to burn all the memories with Ardal? Well, if you want to put this person, get over this person, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because, one time, I was in a situation where I was like, you know what, I gotta get over this. This is it. It's done. I'm not doing this anymore. And I made a decision that day. I wasn't gonna cry over it. I wasn't gonna think about it. That was it. It was done. And every time this person popped into my mind, I just went and I got busy doing something else, anything else. And I just refused to spend time thinking about them. I got past it pretty quickly. And I never cried again over it. I was like, that's it. And I didn't really have, much, to get rid of. I don't think I had anything really to get rid of. But you don't want to keep that shit around if you're going to, it's like people, they're like, oh, I'm cutting my energy off from him. And then meanwhile, they're on the person's Facebook page. It's like, you're not cutting your energy off if you're looking at their Facebook. Cut it off. Stop thinking about them. Stop talking about them. Stop asking about them. Stop looking at their astrological charts. Stop forget about them. And you can forget about them because there's nobody in this world that we can't get over. Nobody. I don't care who they are. It doesn't make a difference. Time and space, it heals. It heals. And you just move past it. Adriana, how will it be when he tells me that he wants me to be his girlfriend? Will it be out of the blue? Yeah, it will be out of the blue, but it's like you're gonna kind of know it's coming. You know, it's like you can kind of sense it. Shawnee, I don't see the question yet. Let me do Kevin. Do I take on energy? I always feel consumed. Yeah, you probably do. Mm-hmm. Yes. You got to work on grounding yourself a little bit more and like protecting your energy so that you don't absorb other people's crap. Anthony, you mentioned someone already available in relationships. Just want to know how is in marriage life. I'm still confused. Someone already available in relationships. You want to know what your married life is going to be like? Why aren't I getting it? I don't understand. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Explain what I said. I don't remember. Shawnee, why haven't I heard from Corey? Is he mad at me? Right, is he mad at me? No, I don't think he's mad at you. I think he holds himself back, and I think that he's got other things going on, and he's busy. But I don't think he's mad at you. Kevin, how will August 4th go? You might have some anxiety. Things move forward and you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. So whatever it is that you're doing, you may be nervous about it, but it works out well. Kira, general for the next 3 months. You could be going back to school or taking a course or something. Looks like you got success coming in around work or business. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down and you're not looking back on the past fondly. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation and self-care, and it also looks like a wish comes true. I would say over the next 3 months, you're not feeling like you're holding yourself back. You're making opportunities happen, paying off bills, debts, or loans, or putting money aside for something. The hard work you put into your career comes back to you, and you're definitely feeling more appreciated and more compensated. Fire sign is around: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's also an earth sign here of significance: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. No longer feeling stuck or held back, and you have plenty of choices for the future. Shawnee, when will I hear from Corey? Within the next 2 weeks, you should hear from him. Anthony was referring to how it works or how it's supposed to work in marriage with availability. Oh, okay. All right. So it's the same thing with marriage. And it's not necessarily like, all right, like, so even with marriage, right? You're in the same situation. Only, like, let's say the wife's family's got some kind of a crisis. Somebody in the family is sick, needs to be taken care of. That comes first, but they work on it together. So they're both doing it together. Now let's say that now something happens in the husband's family. They have to balance both of that. It can't all be like, they can't spend every holiday with the wife's parents. Relationship goes out of balance. They've got to find a way to make both work. And that's how it is with everything. So it's like the wife can't only take care of the house and take care of the kids, and he does nothing but, like, you know, play basketball, you know, whatever. It has to be balanced. If it's not balanced, that's when the resentment comes in. It may be a little bit different with marriage because it's like, it's hard when you live with people because of the differences, right? Like, we tend to always put the toilet seats down. Anyone that's like a dog owner always puts the toilet seat down, but if you never had a dog, you may not put the toilet seat down, and that could be like argument, you know, people fight over that shit. But it was never an issue here because everybody that I've ever dated has always had a dog. Anyway, so it's like things have to stay in balance even in a married relationship. One person can't do all the work. Here's an example. Woman I worked with, she didn't tell me this. One of my other coworkers told me that she refused to argue with her husband. Refused. Whatever he said, she just agreed with. And guess what happened? He lied to her, cheated on her, and divorced her and left her for someone else. It was actually a much more terrible, disgusting story, but I can't even go there. Anyhow, so even in marriage, it has to stay in balance, otherwise it doesn't work. Like I said, he left. He cheated, he left, and you know, and then it was a situation where the person that he left for was like a big loudmouth asshole that, you know, would put everyone in their place. You know, so it's like you can just see it so clearly when you look at it. Like she was willing to go along with anything he said, and he didn't appreciate that. It didn't give him anything. There was nothing there. Like it was like talking to a stuffed animal. You know, you want Chinese tonight? Okay, if that's what you want. You want pizza tonight? Okay, if that's what you want. But the one he left her for was like, nah, we're going to have Thai food tonight because that's what I want. You don't like it? Too bad. Go out and get your own. That's what he left her for. I'm not even kidding. So it works that way even in marriage. It has to stay balanced. Otherwise, the shit goes out the window. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not. I think that when it comes to marriage, sometimes people I think this works for them and against them, where they feel like if marriage is a false sense of security, right? Because people can leave, people can cheat. Like marriage means nothing. You can wipe your ass with your marriage certificate for all I care, because it doesn't equal like the way two people treat each other, or it doesn't equal love. It's just a legal thing. That's it. It's like he now owns your house, or he now owns your 401k, and he can pull the plug on you should you ever be incapacitated. But otherwise, what does it really mean? But with a false sense of that security, it may give the weaker person, or the person that was more willing to give in, may give them a little bit more confidence to say, no, you know what, I'm going out with my friends tonight. Or no, you know what, I'm going to go spend the day with my mother today. Because they know that they're married and it's not as easy to get out of it. It's still easy, you know, you still leave, you know. Drop off the key, set yourself free. Like, you can get out. But it's a false sense of security. So there may be a little bit more room there. Whereas, you know, regular people dating may feel like, well, what happens if they ghost me? Well, what happens if your husband just leaves? I mean, that happens too. But and I don't think people think of it like that, because they feel like marriage is giving them a false sense of security. But it still has to stay in balance. Simran, does JT know that I know she's lying about the money and that I'm disappointed, so that she owes me $50? Okay. I don't think she knows. No. She seems to have a lot of respect for you, or she thinks that you have a lot of respect for her, and she thinks that the relationship is well balanced. I don't think that she has any idea. Kevin, will I actually meet my next person near flowers? Oh, that's a good question. All right, let's see. Got a 70% chance, yes. You could. Marie, Gemini's current feelings. Gemini may be feeling right now like lack of perseverance. They also may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Right now they may be feeling like they have a long road ahead of them. They have a secret or something that will be revealed. I don't know what it is, but something is going to come out around this person that is going to make sense. And it's going to be like, oh, okay, now everything makes sense. It seems like they have a lot of respect. I don't know what your relationship is to this person, but they seem to have a lot of respect for you, but they have a lot happening in their life right now that's kind of either has them overwhelmed or makes them feel like they have their, they're up between like a rock and a hard place. Cimarron General for the week. Anxiety seems to move into the past, but you may need to have a little bit of patience. A little bit more financial security is coming in, or feeling a little bit more grounded around finances. Things are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race this week. And you've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Looks like an okay week, a little bit slow. Love always. What is TO1? They have no idea what they want. Right now they're feeling like a disaster, and they're dealing with a lot of old wounds resurfacing. They're also dealing with a lot of anxiety, and they're lacking perseverance. They don't know what they want. They have no idea what they want or where they're going right now in life. They may be focused right now on paying off a bill or a debt. That may be something that's hanging over their head. And they do have choices coming in, but they're like all over the place right now. Kevin, why do I always feel stared at in public? I don't think that it's always true that you're being stared at, but I think that some people, you may catch people's eyes because there may be something about you that is like unique or different, and that may catch somebody's eyes, and that's why, or they don't know how to put their finger on it. It's like, well, that's interesting, you know, or they want to know more. But I don't think that it's, like, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's like, maybe there's like an air of mystery or something. Yeah, there could be an air of mystery with this card around you that people are curious about. It's not a bad thing. Kevin, tell me about the next person. Are the lessons over? No, the lessons are never over. Lessons are never over. We're always learning lessons. That's what this should show life is lessons. The next person also may have anxiety, so that may be something that the two of you understand with each other. They're grounded and stable. They're sincere and they're very patient. They're kind-hearted. They're ambitious. They're attractive. They're a sincere person. And they've also been disappointed in their life. They got a lot of disappointment around them. But they seem to be very intelligent, pretty stable, and they seem to have a good attitude about the future. Adriana, from 2 lives ago, When could we have our first kiss? Soon. Maybe within the next 4 weeks. Mel, you can close them, thanks. All right. Kevin, any timing on the meeting? Oh, could be in September. This card I picked, but then this card went flying out too, which is another 9. I wouldn't say in the month of September. Vicky, Jay's feelings and intentions this coming week. Well, it looks like he's feeling kind of ambitious this week. Communication looks good, and I think you'll probably see him. He's prepared for either getting together or spending time together, maybe a little bit more towards the end of the week. Donna's Vivi's thoughts and feelings for me currently this week. She seems to be on her mind a lot this week. Love cup is full and a new journey could be on the horizon. Things could be moving forward relatively soon. She thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, maybe a little bit adventurous, perseverant, and she may feel like the two of you have a soulmate connection. And you're pretty. Anything unexpected coming up for me next? You got money coming in, 9 of Pentacles. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. You also could have a new opportunity around work. Being guided by the divine puts you at the right place at the right time around finances. Divine Goddess overall August. The hard work that you put in will be the hard work that you get out. No longer feeling burdened by the weight of the world. No longer waiting for your shift to come in. You're making things happen. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Looks like you may be starting a new journey. And you also could be spending time working on a creative hobby in August. Pretty good. General from Mel. Intuition is heightened, definitely listen to it. Communication comes in out of the clear blue sky. That could be from a Libra. Also looks like you have a water sign around that may be of significance. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you have happiness coming in over your life. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A wish comes true. Money comes in. No longer feeling like you're held back or stuck. Feeling like things are finally moving forward. I should have taken a picture of Avery with all that makeup on her face. I really thought that it was shit. When I got close enough, I could see that it had like a little bit of a luminescence in it, or a shimmer. Anyway, what the hell of a mess. Julie, are my ancestors still rooting for me and helping me? Yes. Yes. Adonis, I do. Esha, does KR know that I like them? I don't think so. Um, Shawali, will my boyfriend be physically close to me in August? Could be, yeah. Libra, week ahead. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you may be feeling undecided about it, but I don't know if you're going to turn that offer down. It may have something to do with money, and you're feeling ambitious. Looks like an old wound is finally starting to heal and move into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. And you're prepared and excited for the future. Adriana, and I did Zara, right? But I didn't do one for Adriana yet. Let me do Anthony. What do I need to know about my plan to go back to the university now? I think you're going to make it happen. Disappointment moves into the past. Money comes in. Being guided by the divine. You've got a new venture on the horizon. I think you can make it happen. Mayflower, does Karen have a crush on me? Yeah, I think so. Adriana, how will our relationship be together? Pretty good. Well, there will be moments of bickering and even some anxiety, but for the most part, you'll feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain, and that perseverance pays off. The hard work you put into it will be the hard work you get out of it. Starting a new journey that's fun and exciting with a soulmate connection. Should be good. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all very much for being here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but I'm going to try, if I can, to get on in the morning again. We'll see how it goes. She went to bed early tonight, so I don't know if she's going to sleep late tomorrow, but we'll see. Either way, I'll be on at some point tomorrow, earlier in the day. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you all very much. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.